Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Gay Gardens. I'm Alexis Hex.
And I'm Alexis' mom, Brenda.
And today we're going to discuss the third episode of season 13 of RuPaul's Drag Race! Yay! Well, now this was a fun episode. We had all the pork chop queens finally get to come back into the competition and compete, so that was exciting. Mm-hmm. You really felt them missing last week.
Yes.
I was like, when they've done the split before, it was weird because this time you had both split and this one's gone. Stretching over 3 episodes is different than how they've done it before.
Yeah, it was almost I feel like I know half of them. And the other half you didn't really
Whereas
know.
before they've done the split, it's like you meet half, then you meet the other half, and then they all come together in the third episode. So it feels like it's a little bit kind of drawn out a little.
Yeah.
It's a little different pacing, but I'm still enjoying it. But I just found that pacing a little different than from when they've done it before.
Yeah.
All right. But so just like last week, the girls have to do a runway. This time they are doing Lady and the Vamp.
I really liked this one.
Me too. I think this was really good. I think it was
very good.
A more successful fashion show than last week's.
Yes.
Better than, Daytime and Lady of the Evening. And before the queens can even take the stage, we already have some drama. Kamara Hall is known for taking about 5 hours to paint her face.
You need to tell her that she's got to be ready an hour early or
For
something.
real though. Mm-hmm. It's one of those that's you didn't practice this before Drag Race? All the other girls are ready for the stage and gone, and she's still not dressed and hurrying up. We weren't sure if they were going to walk without her.
Yeah.
But luckily she made it to do the runway. Mm-hmm. Now the first girl up was Denali for her lady look, and it was this beautiful blue forget-me-nots, which I do love forget-me-nots because that's my flower. That's the August birth flower, is forget-me-nots. So I was like, oh, okay, I appreciate, that. I liked the style of the hair, but I don't know if I really loved the yellow. There was something, yellow and blue is really good together and it complements, and I get where it was going, but I don't feel like it executed right, or maybe it was if the yellow was in a different style.
That was the first thing I thought as well. I really liked the dress and with the applique going down the leg.
Yeah.
And, but the wig was a little too harsh of a contrast. Maybe?
Yeah, I think if that wig would have been just blonde, it would have been fine, but that yellow, I think it kind of didn't show off the yellow as well as if it had been a little bit different style. I don't mind the color, but I think that style with the 2 colors paired didn't quite work. Yeah, I would have changed it down and maybe had a little bit looser fall or something.
Yeah, but the dress in that is very, very pretty.
Oh, absolutely. Next up for Lady Look is Joey J, coming out in their signature no wig look, and I really like this look. It's a little simpler than some of the others, but I get that. I know this lady.
But it looks really nice.
Yeah, no, I've met this person. I know exactly this woman. I'm sure you do too. This is definitely a lesbian look.
Not my lesbian look, but it is a lesbian.
No, there's no sports logos or Crocs in sight.
I know, can't even wear my Bears sweatshirt. Oh.
But no, overall, I think it's a beautiful look.
It is very pretty, just very, very sharp looking.
Mm-hmm. Next up is Rosé. Now, I really like this look. I mean, I have kind of mixed feelings on this look. I love the concept, and I think it's really beautiful. But those close-up shots of it, to me, looks paint on paper to me. It looks like it could have been a glossier finish or something. There's something like a sealer that would have taken it to a different level for me. I think it's beautiful. I love the concept.
It does look better.
Farther, it's a very Monet.
Kind of like me.
It's a Monet.
Yeah.
From far away it's real cute, but up close it's a big old mess.
Right.
I just felt it looked a little crunchy close up.
Yeah.
And it's but I think it's just probably just the nature of whatever the paints they use.
I really do like the pattern.
Oh yeah,
colors.
No, it's
very
stunning. And then also with the rosé being the the handbag and having the who doesn't love a message on the ass? Let it be your calling card. Next up is Tamisha Iman. And oh my god, this outfit is just so beautiful. I love a good jacket, flowy cape moment. So, and it's sparkly and oh my god, I love this look.
So elegant.
I love
what
her
she
story.
wears and how she carries herself.
It's that classic old school drag that doesn't get represented enough. It's like you can't know where you're going if you don't know where you've been. And just, I can't say enough good things about Tamisha. I think she is someone to watch.
Let's hear it for the mature people.
For real, I do love that.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's something, one of my lucky things that, you know, I have been lucky enough to be kind of surrounded by drag performers of like every age range and style and type. So I love getting to see that range also reflected on Drag Race. I think that's important for people to see. So you don't get so pigeonholed into like one kind of drag or who does drag. You know, I think that just kind of opens it up, and I do love to see that. And I thought this look was super successful, and that color was perfect, like that magenta. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Just offered beautiful skin tone. Oh my god, just everything.
Yeah, like that one a lot.
Next up is Utica, giving us a very like 60s inspired kind of mod dress with balls all over. And who doesn't love balls all over? Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like waiting for it as soon as I said.
So anyway, I really like Utica. I like all of them so far. I mean, I really do. But she really has kind of captured my attention, and I like just about everything she's done so far, and her personality. So she's kind of creeped up to the top of my list.
Yeah, she just brings something new and fresh, and it's, you know, she tells a great story with her looks, and I appreciate that a lot. Next up, we get Kimora Hall. Successfully getting it. She made it. She got there. She successfully made it to the runway, looking stunning.
Oh, yeah.
She's giving very like Kate Middleton. You know, she's about to marry her prince, take over a country. She brought her little teacup. She's ready to serve some tea, rule the tea, everything.
Yeah. I think if this competition was purely on looks, she would be right up.
Yeah, she is
she's just gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
There's no denying that. It's just, she is one of the most beautiful queens to ever be on Drag Race.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
Now we've come to the vamp looks, and the first one up again is Denali, and oh my god, this like burnt ball gown at the, at the costume party, like they all like the whole burn, like I get this theme. It's beautiful. Oh my god.
Yeah, what a way to start it off.
Oh my god.
It's really good, and the wig and everything.
It's just perfection.
Together.
The sheerness is solid. You can see. Oh my god. It adds like the ethereal nature of it. Like she didn't survive the fire. She kind of ghostly.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's just.
Yeah, very, very well thought out.
Totally.
And put together.
I love this look. Next up is Joey J, and it's giving me a little bit of like pink vibes with the redder hair and the tight look. It's very You and Your Hand music video is kind of what comes to mind when I see this look. And I love her. It's very punk. I feel like it really fits it. Shows off who she is. It almost looks like the story continues. Like it's that same girl from, the lady becomes the vamp.
She's got a very sleek look, I think.
So I really enjoy how it, we're together. I feel like both, looks could be that same woman kind of transitioning, from being the lady to being the more seductress of the vamp. Like she has that secret side that you don't know. So I do kind of like that. Like you feel that they work together.
Yeah, they do.
All right, next up is Rosé. And I love this look, and it looks kind of a little bit of like Matador. But it also kind of gives me Sexy Alpha 5 from Power Rangers. Remember the robot? That's kind of like what I get with the hat.
I did not think of that.
It just hit me. Like, it kind of gives me Sexy Alpha 5. So more like Alpha 69.
This look is stunning. So far, the vamp look, everybody has brought it.
Oh, yeah. And I love a red and black moment. Those are some of my colors that are go-tos for me. So I'm like, I would wear this look in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
those thigh-high boots. Oh
hat,
my god, yes.
That I don't even know how to describe it, but it's.
I guess I would only describe it as ay.
I knew I shouldn't have let you watch too much TV.
All right, and then next up is Tamisha Iman. And I have mixed feelings on this. I love the look itself, but I'm like, I don't know if they really needed the hair.
Yeah.
We've done hair looks, and some people just like love how it turned out. I'm like, I don't know if it was necessary or, it was already really sleek, and then with the stoning was really pretty. But I think I like it more than when I first saw it.
Yeah, I was thinking the
It's
same
grown on me a
thing.
little bit.
Whatever she wears, though, she makes it look pretty good.
Oh yeah, she you can tell that she knows what she's doing. This
She makes all her own.
Yeah, she can pretty much all of her stuff. Like, I know, again, talent. But yeah, it was one of those. It was like, it's growing on me. I don't know if it's my favorite of the night, but it's still very beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Like the hair she's wearing is paired perfectly to the hair that's on the outfit. It's all the same hair, I'm sure. But no, yeah. I mean, Tamisha really can do very little wrong in my eyes.
Yeah. A little bit though, like Elvira and Cousin It had a baby.
Yeah.
With the hair, it's like a little distracting for me.
It is very Elvira meets Cousin It. The crossover you never knew you needed. Next up is Kimora Hall. And this runway is also really gorgeous. It's the sparkly and black, that red-orange hair.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the hair is done really well. Some of those wet hair looks don't always work as well as I think they.
This is very striking.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
There's not a flaw in it at all.
Kind of like I've lost my Joey. Jay?
A little bit, yeah, in that similar vein of color. Yeah.
Okay, like Joey J. The character, it's very similar, but yet transitioning from like the light to the dark.
Oh yeah, I could. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, next up is Utica, serving this dark fantasy. I love this so much.
When she walked out, it was
And the fact that she was able to bring like the balls from the first look and into this and kind of make them dark and damaged.
Yeah.
That that whole storyline continuing.
Right. Yeah, like I say, I really like Utica.
Oh yeah, and the hair. It's very Rita Repulsa. Yeah. So again, apparently there was a Power Rangers theme going on tonight that no one else knew. I don't know if the other girls missed the memo.
I think you're the only one that knew.
I caught it. Nancy drewing it up in here. But yeah, apparently no one else caught on to that there was supposed to be Power Ranger references in their looks.
I guess not. But boy, I just love that.
Yeah, it's very like evil queen. It's phenomenal. And the storyline of the balls kind of being carried through, and it's kind of the damage and the darkness of it and the dirt. This
was a great a great look for everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody did it really well.
Absolutely. And I think Utica's was my favorite of the whole from both runways. It was just the storyline being continued perfectly and just
exactly.
Alright, so after the runway, the challenge tonight is that they have to write their own lyrics and verses for Phenomenon from RuPaul's Drag Race Live in Vegas. And before that happens, though, there's a lot happening in the workroom this week. You hear more about Tamisha having 3 full, grown kids, and also that Tandy Amon Dupree, who has that famous Holding Out for a Hero video, is her drag daughter. And then you also, you learn about like how Kimora, like her family doesn't really know she does drag, and like
I'm
the boyfriend.
Disturbed about the boyfriend.
Yeah,
story.
I'm like, doesn't support it all. Won't even look. She only can do it like that's so sad to me. Like it feels to be, but like we don't know the whole situation,
that's true. But
just a lot of red flags there.
Made me uneasy.
Me
just
too.
Hearing about it.
It's just girl, it gets a little lifts you up,
Right.
But that was really sad for me to hear. Just oh my goodness. My God. And then, like Tamisha's mom has never seen her perform in 30 years.
Yeah.
And here we are sitting on YouTube.
I'm getting used to it now.
I'm very lucky. But yeah, so there was a lot happening in the workroom and discussions this week, though.
Yeah.
And the performance of Phenomena was everything. I thought everyone did really good.
Yeah, this whole season so far.
Yeah, I think I agree with the judges, though. Like, I think Kimura's performance was a little blah, but she looked stunning again.
Yeah, she always looks stunning.
But there wasn't really, other than, like, everyone did really well.
And it's not like she did horribly.
Yeah.
She's
her verse was good, but her performance was just a little
stiff, maybe.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
Like Nicole Byer says, looks like she went to the grocery store without a list and goes, I need, what do I need? But that was hysterical.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, otherwise, like, we got to really know the girls like this week. I feel like there was a lot happening. Like, they really all bonded like this week, like this, like.
And like I said at the very beginning, it doesn't seem like anybody is mean.
No, it's just maybe
this is a good sign that we don't have to have that.
Right.
To create that tension, I think.
Yeah, it's very best friends race. This at least this.
We'll see how it gets as it gets.
Especially also when you mix the two groups together next week.
Right. But so far, I've enjoyed that. There's not the meanness.
Absolutely.
Once in a while pops up.
So. All right. After their performance of Phenomenon, it's time for the runway. The category this week is. We're here, we're sheer, get used to it. So all the queens are wearing sheer. So I kind of like that they kind of, for both groups, they did like a type of material. Like last week was lame, this week is sheer. So it's very kind of similar kind of veins for all of the challenges. Mm-hmm. And first to the stage is Denali. And I hate this.
I was going to say it's not my favorite, but...
Oh, it's just, I don't feel, it doesn't look flattering on her.
No, it just looks kind of...
I appreciate the idea, but I feel like it needed more, like the petals. Yeah, or something. More petals to fill it out or something. I just...
Yeah.
It's very...
kind of limp.
Yeah, I just...
A little limp.
I also hate the shoes with it. The black shoe, like, it matches the hair, but it's like a weird having everything kind of like light and see-through and lavender, and then this black pump. I don't... Yeah, it's just not,
She is so pretty, and she's very good.
Oh yeah, and I love the hair with like the ball braid kind of ponytail going down, but I did not like this look.
Yeah, I didn't like this dress.
Next up is Joey J, and Joey J is serving us this sequin fringe cape, and I love this. I love a cape moment. It's got the movement of the fringe, and the fringe is like sequiny. I love this look.
I like it, but it's not my favorite, and it's almost kind of repetitive to me, it feels like. It
is a very... All three of the looks that Joey's are not...
There's no different shapes or colors.
Yeah, very same silhouette and the same hair without the wig. And then also with the...
It looks good.
Yeah, and it's very... The vamp look is not that far removed from this. Like, I can see that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I would wear that. I love a good shimmery cape. Alright, next up is Kimura Hall. Kimura looks gorgeous. We got the see-through cape with like a little bit of feather fringe. And then she's got a beautiful rhinestone nude bodysuit, very toxic Britney Spears.
Yeah, very pretty.
Big old earrings, like.
And that wig looks really good with it.
I hate the wig.
Really?
I hate the wig.
Oh, I thought it looked good with that outfit.
I think for me it's just it throws her proportions up because she's such a tiny queen. I don't think big hair is never a bad, but I don't know. I feel like the shape is a little.
I don't know. I kind of like it.
It might just be why I'm like it's not
and
my.
And we all know who knows fashion.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like the hair is not my favorite part of it.
Yeah.
I was like, I like big hair, but it's like I feel like also with her it's like being so tiny. It looks way. I don't know. The proportion for me isn't quite there.
No, I just think it gives her some volume.
It does. I don't know. There's something with the hair I would change, but I don't know exactly what it is. Otherwise, the rest of it is phenomenal.
We're disagreeing.
I know.
We usually agree pretty much.
But yeah, no. Oh, wait, like, the look is gorgeous. Yeah. I would change the hair a little bit. I think it's so big with such big earrings, too. It's just, there's something that needs a little bit of balance.
I don't get that.
All right, next up is Rosé. And I really want to love this look. But I hate it. It's just... I love the sleeve detail, and I feel like if that was it, perfect.
But the dress doesn't go with the sleeves.
No, adding the weird plasticky vinyl see-through.
It's too dense and dark to go with the
right, where the rest is so flow. Yeah, it looks like two different pieces to me. And it's like, I feel like you could have gone either or. And for my taste, I would have done the sleeve because I like that moment. You can do a lot with it.
Yeah.
I wanted to love this more. But it's like the more I look at it, the more I hate it. It's like, at first I was like, ooh, and then I'm like, oh.
The color when it comes out.
Yeah, you're like, ooh, it's
like, oh,
you know, it's like.
Well, yeah.
But the longer you look at it, the more I'm like, oh, I'm not a fan. It's too conflicting. There's too many things going on.
Yeah, it's too busy.
Yeah,
it's just too busy.
Yeah, I appreciate the idea of it, but I don't like the execution of it. All right, next up is Tamisha Iman, and oh my God.
Another beautiful, elegant look.
The champagne, like, all the other girls must shit themselves when she gets ready, because, oh my God, everything is beautiful. And she makes this all herself. Like, she made that dress.
That's incredible.
It's amazing. It's beautiful. Like, it's perfect. It's just... It's classic, it's classy, and that champagne color, oh my God.
Yeah, it is
just
gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh my God, the stage is hers, like, my God. I would have been like, okay, I feel bad for anyone having to follow her, like my God.
Yeah.
Because she just, like, bring in the rear just to be like, oh, okay, no one has to follow Tamisha anymore. Just oh my God, the other half of the girls don't even know yet. Holy shit.
That's going to be really interesting to see. Mm-hmm. They're already a little full of themselves.
Oh, definitely.
Because they didn't get, sent home.
Exactly, but...
They didn't go to the pork chop room.
But, they don't know.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Utica. And I love this look.
Oh,
it's flowy, and the colors are nice, like the orange and the blue, the warm and the cold kind of fighting. And then she brings the pattern of like those scarfy sleeve capeness into the makeup. Like, the look was so thought out and put together.
She's not just a comedy queen.
No, she is. I mean, she's a look queen.
She can put, yeah.
So, I mean, it shouldn't be too surprising, but it's just like, there's the detail that Utica puts into the looks is...
I think she just hit it on all three.
Oh yeah, and another one who makes a lot of her own costumes too.
Yeah.
I really liked it. It gives me a little bit of like butterfly. Like, I loved this look. I thought it was just beautiful, and I would wear something like that.
Pretty much liked everything she's done so far. So
no complaints on that. It's just it's so good. All right, so we come to after the deliberation, we have a top two again like last week.
Right.
And the top two are Denali and Rosé.
I really believe that Utica should have been in the top
I think so too.
I'm disappointed.
However, I mean, they did so good in the musical number, and they both really killed the fashion show. However, these looks on the runway should have been killed.
Right.
But the two worst, from like my least favorite from the runway, but they did so good with the rest of the challenges. Like, so I understand.
But I thought Utica did well in the video and in the.
Their performance was definitely better.
Well,
they have better. They have better lyrics.
Yeah, but I think the overall.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, might be a little biased because I'm really starting to like Utica a lot.
I can see why they got up with the rest of it, even though I didn't really care for this runway.
I know when I look at them with these two outfits on, I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, but I'm like, okay.
And I never said that about any of Utica's.
It's true.
Their performance was, I mean, it wasn't.
It was cute.
They're dancers.
Yeah, but their lyrics were really good, and and Rosé is a singer. You know, she was on America's Got Talent. She was on The Voice. You know, all those things.
Voice, so
being part of Stephanie's Child.
I think that Utica might be getting a little bit shortchanged in the beginning.
A little bit.
We'll see what.
But you know what? I think also once they have more queens, she'll stand out even more.
Yeah, I hope so.
But
I really do like her. It's kind of one of my. Well, I have a few top queens, but
they're all so good.
I know they are. They really are. So.
But then the lip sync song this week is "If You Seek Amy" by Britney Spears, which is God, I love that song so much. And they, Denali wins the lip sync, and I feel that was the right choice. Like, she slayed it. She lived in the moments. Rosé was choices. It was, I saw her going for the comedy, but I was like, it's not really a comedy song. However, some songs that aren't comedy songs, if you really own the comedy from all the moments, you can do that. But I don't feel that she did that. She picked and chose moments to be kind of sexy, then to comedy. It was kind of all over the place for me. So I felt
Denali definitely was the right.
It was
to win that one.
So good. So we have, our Chicago girl won this episode.
Okay, I'm happy about that.
Very happy to hear that. And then next week we get to bring all of the girls together. So we're gonna see that. Yeah, let's bring them all. I can't wait. And there's big personalities on both sides.
Yes.
But it's gonna be really interesting to see the merge, and that's always a fun episode when all the girls come together, and then someone's actually going home for the first time next week.
Ooh.
I know.
I don't even know who I would want.
It's so hard to say.
So.
Yeah, it's like.
Just keep them all to the end this season.
I know, right? Point system.
We'll decide at the end.
Exactly. Well, I'm excited for next week when they all come together, and we'll see
really
how that all plays out. And I guess we will see you all next week too on another episode of Gay Gardens. Bye.